The ER is a place where you can expect the unexpected. From sunup to sundown, we see some of the most unusual and bizarre cases, and here's another one. I want you to look at this picture. The man got into a brawl, walked away with a key stuck in and through his skull. And it doesn't take a doctor to realize that that key actually penetrated the skull and did work its way into or nearby the brain tissue. I didn't believe the story because my thought was the skull is strong enough that it's gonna deflect a key.
Right.
Because keys are somewhat dull. They're not that strong. I've tried to open a bottle with a key and the key bent. So I don't know how this actually got through the skull.
I think in this case, motorcycle key and the design of it was a little different. I think it was more long and sharp, almost like a screw, so that with enough force, it was sharp enough to penetrate the skull and into the brain.
Yeah, nonetheless, I wouldn't be comfortable with a key in my head. At any point in my life, I would not want this.
No, I don't think this was actually 2 inches into his scalp.
That's a long way.
Yeah, it took 3.5 hours of surgery to remove, and thankfully he was just fine, which is almost unheard of if you can imagine how intricately and how carefully.
It was those skilled Indian surgeons,
That's
right?
Yes.
Because this did happen in India, didn't it? So they had to perform what's called a craniotomy, so they removed a box of bone around that, isolated it, and obviously very carefully unscrewed that key because it's all about the collateral damage you wanted to avoid.
Clearly that key missed key structures of the brain.
Yeah.
The way the brain works is you can actually have something penetrate the skull, but if it goes in just the right spot, it can miss key blood vessels and miss some of that really important
I guess he did really well. I think he forgot everything that happened in 1996. But other than that, no.
But I think for me,
he was
good.
Normal.
This is why I think you should always walk away from a fight when you can, which is usually
great point.
Which is because your ego might take a hit, but you have to think to yourself, is it worth it? See me, I don't fight. So when I go places, if somebody wants to pick something with somebody else, I'll tell them, if you start fighting, don't look for me, focus on the fight, because I probably left a long time ago. I will go get help. I'm not fighting. It's dangerous. Yeah, dangerous.
That's the take home.
Yeah.
Listen, live a low risk life. If you see problems, I'm like, I'm out.
Okay, but really quickly, quiz for everyone. What's the other take home in this? What did this guy do that was actually smart? He left it in.
And he went to the ER.
And he went to the ER. You don't want to go
watch
pulling
the
things out
doctors.
because you don't.